Hello guys and welcome to the channel. So in today's episode I'm actually going to talk about counting levels using EMAs. Okay, this is actually one of the most advanced things that I've analyzed and seen on the charts, and please stick to the end of the video as we have got new behaviors that are actually occurring on level 2. So as you can see right here, I've got an ideal market mega cycle, right? You know what it is like. So as usual, this line is like the 13 EMA, then this one is the 50 EMA, then this one is the 200, then this one is the 800. So as usual, before we do anything else, you know that whenever we see a 1350 cross, once we see a peak formation, we have our level 1, right? We have our, let me choose the like black color. Naturally see right here it's written level 1, you see a 1350 cross. Then on level 2 you see something like a 5200 cross, right? And there's certain new behavior that we're actually going to talk about on level 2 that is something intriguing, right? Then whenever you see the 200 800 cross, you know that you are on your level 3, as well as the EMAs will definitely be fanning out, as you can actually see right here. EMA, this fanning out behavior is like the EMAs will be like running away from each other. So on this chart, the ideal one, you can actually see that we had our 1350 cross here, which denoted our level 1, and it actually locked with this peak. Then you can actually see right here we had our level 2 with the 50 200 cross, so we had our level 2 here. Then we had these EMAs fanning out to mark this level 3 of ours, as well as the 200 800 cross. So right now let me shift to the charts and show you something crazy. Okay, this is the MT5. I'll definitely explain on this one. Let me explain these points here. So if you are to take note of this move from here up to there, you can actually see that right here we had our peak formation low, right? Then we had our move level 1 up to here, and you can actually see that we had our 1350 cross right at this point here, right? Do you see it? I hope you do see it, because here is the 1350 cross, the red line and the blue line. Okay, so if you do not know how to set this PTMM template, you can actually tell me so that I can create an episode. So we had our 1350 cross there, then we had our level 1 push up to there. So the behavior of level 2 that I was going to talk about is, you may see price coming to okay, it actually happens on H1 in most cases. So you definitely see price pulling back to EMA 50, right? Then create a reset on the M15, right? You understand what is actually happening right here. So on the H1 it will definitely be a pullback, but on the M15 it will be a big reset, right? Then price will pull back to the EMA 50, but there will not be a crossover between the EMA 50 and EMA 200. As you can actually see that EMA 200 will be moving slightly below the EMA 50, right? So you see, this is a new behavior that is actually going to happen in most cases on your chart. So you may not wait for the crossover to happen. You can actually use the EMA 50 as your entry zone. So they have to be nearer to each other for you to confirm on how to do this kind of thing. So at our level 2 here, then pull back. Then on level 3 you can actually see that our EMA is right here. We're fanning out and running away from each other. We'll definitely talk about entries on these ones, but you have to analyze and identify your level counting correctly. So level 3 here, you can actually see that our EMAs were fanning out and running away from each other. So that's a simple explanation of how you can actually count levels. Then let me go to another chart and show you something that is that is happening in most cases. So let's do this one here. Which color should I choose? I will definitely choose that. So you can actually see that we had our peak formation here, research, peak, second leg. Then we had this crossover here, which denoted something like a level. So we had our level 1 here, consolidation, pullback, then level 2 here, right? Then level 3, right? So this is our 1 level on the H4, as well as our 3 levels on the H1, right? Let me remove all those things there, so you now see, right, whenever you see a 1350 cross, that is something like a level 1 that is actually being denoted there. So we had our level 1 here, consolidation, pullback. And if we are to take a look at this move up to there, you can actually see that these are smaller levels and they were done to trade people. You can actually see that this peak was extended to, I don't know, it was just extended and extended and extended, right? And some people, they actually call this the 5200 cross something like a safety trade or something like that. So as you can actually, okay, let's talk about this. I know you are eager, you are saying there was a 5200 cross here. So as I said, whenever you see something happening on the charts, it's not always accurate 100%, right? So you may use that the other analysis that we did on price action to count your levels to do some crazy shit. So you don't have to rely on one method. As you can actually see that the 5200 was a bit far away. Okay, so let's shift to another chart, and I want to show you something important. So let's go on this chart here. Where's my brush? Okay, sorry about me there. So you can actually see that we had a peak formation here, right? Then we had our push to here. There was the 1350 cross right here. You can actually see there was the 1350 cross here. So we had our level 1, then we had a consolidation, then consolidation. Okay, you can actually see that this is level 2, but the 5200 cross was actually it happened like 2 days later. You can actually see that on level 2 we are having problems with these kind of things, especially on Deriv, because on level 2 he is creating different forms of patterns, to deceive traders to do whatever he does. So you can actually see that this was our level 3. So before I do anything else, okay, I actually watched this other channel, so I'll definitely put the link on that. So he actually said that you can actually count your levels as this. Level 2 may be denoted by level 3 may be denoted by the 5200 cross also. Okay, so whenever you see a 5200 cross, you know that level 3 is approaching. Okay, that's why this other mentor says. And I think as we have seen on the charts right now, we can actually see that to a certain point, or to a certain extent, it's actually true, as you can see right here, because you can actually see we had our 5200 cross whereby level 3 was actually approaching. But as usual, whenever we reach level 3, these EMAs will definitely fan out no matter what. So fanning out of EMAs is actually one of those things that you can actually use to denote whether you're on level 3 or you're on level 2. Okay, remember, the market is not 100% accurate. We create strategies so as to try to deceive the market maker. So considering this move from here up to here, you can actually see that there were 3 levels, right? So here with our push to here, then we had our drop here, then we had a 1350 cross here. So this was our level 1. So as I have stated earlier, you can actually see that the market maker pulled to our 50 EMA, and our EMA 200 was just slightly below here, and you can actually see that there was a crossover 15200 cross. So a 15200 cross actually denotes level 2, or it denotes something like level 2 is actually approaching whenever you see it on level 1. As we have seen here, you can actually see that there was a 5200 cross on level 1, right? And whenever you see that, you may take, for example, that level 2 is approaching, and the pattern that we talked about, whereby the market pulls to the EMA 50 while it's the EMA 200 will be down below, is right here. So with our level 2 here, then level 3, right, then we had the reset here. So this is all about this thing. Let's shift to another chart. Okay, I think the charts are now complete. Let me go to my MT5. So you can actually, considering that we are moving from here up to there, you can actually see that there are 3 levels. So this first level was here. There was a 1350 cross here up to there, that's level 1. Then there was a 5200 cross up to there, that's level 2. Then you can actually see that the EMA is at this zone here. Let me mark it the rectangle. The EMA is at this zone. We're actually fanning out, which detected something like our level 3 or something like that. So guys, I think you should definitely go to your MT5, go in H1 and practice it on H1, because I think H1 is actually that time frame that creates like those levels that are actually visible. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share.